The Economic and Organized Crime Office has been justifying its move to clamp down on suspected stolen vehicles from the US and Canada, which are shipped to and sold in Ghana. You'd recall in April this year, Yoko directed all vehicle dealers and individuals in possession of 95 luxury vehicles suspected to have been stolen and smuggled into Ghana, which had been frozen through a court order to hand them over to the office before May 31 or face the wrath of the law. The move created lots of panic among vehicle and asset dealers, with many having to move such vehicles out of their garages for keep. The Vehicle and Asset Dealers Association has not been happy about the development and have insisted Yoko takes steps back until it concludes its investigations. Well, while at that, Yoko, at a recent meeting to outline its 5-year strategic plan in executing its mandate, has further emphasized its resolve on the clampdown on the suspected stolen vehicles. Here's the Director of Operations, Abdullah Bashiru, speaking to the issue.
EOCO is a crime-fighting agency. Ghana Revenue Authority has a mandate to collect revenue for government. Now, a crime is committed in the US, in Canada, and then there is a crime. There are connecting factors. Some of the connecting factors are in Ghana. Now our collaborating partners, being the FBI among others, have requested Yoko to assist. And mind you, our law allows collaboration and cooperation. The vehicles stolen, mind you, some of the victims of the vehicles are even murdered. Some of the vehicles are obtained through car hijacking. Some of the vehicles are obtained through stealing, so a crime has been committed. Now they brought in the cars into the country here. Our tax laws are said that it matters not or where the source of the vehicle or the commodity is coming from. Once the product or the commodity is within the contemplation of the law, it's obligatory for the taxman take the duties. Whether or not a crime has been committed to obtain the vehicle or not, it's not the responsibility of the taxman. In other words, it doesn't behoove GRA to investigate to know whether a particular item being brought into Ghana or shipped into Ghana is stolen or not. The questions or the obligation on them to find out is that whether it is within the contemplation of the law. So here is a case. Somebody is bringing a stolen vehicle into the country. GRA has assessed the duties and they have taken the duties. GRA has finished with this work. Now, later on, evidence come out that the vehicle is stolen. FBI, our collaborative partner, is doing the investigations in US and in Canada, and they have requested for our collaborative assistance. And then together with them, we have spotted some of the cars in garages, some being driven by other individuals. And then we confronted them. We asked them to produce evidence of possession of those vehicles. If you are unable to show evidence how you acquired the vehicle, then we ask you to follow us to our office. You come, we give you time to bring the documents and then show how you acquired the car. And indeed, when we ask them to bring the documents, we categorize them into 3 or so categories. Those who have no documents at all, or those who refuse to bring any document, they are there. Then those that also brought documents that shows that indeed they bought them from ocean sale or some individuals in the US, that category is also there. Then those that also bought them from third parties and garages, and then they only have the custom document, they have also brought them. Why are we doing all this? So that those that are third-party innocent agencies would have noticed, then we can take them out and then proceed to deal with those that sold the vehicle to them. Those that sold the vehicle to them will also find out where they get the vehicles from. Mind you, if the thieves are in US, through this analysis or assessment, we'll be able to trace up the thieves or the suspects in US. And that is just what we are doing.
But what's the current situation with acquisition and sale of the said vehicles among the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Association in the wake of the clampdown? Clifford Ansu is an executive member of the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Association, joining us over the phone with some more answers to this. Hello, sir. Thank you for your time here. Tell us about the current situation with the acquisition and sale of the said vehicles on the market.
Thank you very much, madam. Let me say very good morning to you and your listeners and viewers as well. First of all, if this is the position of Yoko, then it's indeed unfortunate. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because if you listen to even the introduction of Madam Chua before this gentleman came in, he said that if investigation is being conducted, the media shouldn't go, by it and then do their publication. They should rather allow the institutions to do their investigation before publication. So it is come out with this statement now that people collaborated with other partners also in the US and Canada. And as a result, people even lost their lives. And these cars were brought here. So if these cars were brought here, as he's saying, they have been mandated to deal with this crime. They have been mandated to collaborate with international partners as they are saying now, to fish out those that they suspect that these people were the people that we suspect that collaborated with people in America to commit this crime. Have they done that? The answer is no. Based on the categorization that we also stated, the gentleman also stated, he said that when these cars were fixed, the people that have their documents indicating clearly that they bought them as citizens genuinely are there. Those also who went to their offices without any documents at all on such cars are also there. And then number three, those also who bought from garages, who did not know, but rather went and bought these cars from garages are also there. What is preventing them from giving these cars to the owners? Those ones that they suspect that have their genuine documents since on 9th December 2022 up to this time. When you go there, they will tell you go and come. We are conducting investigations. We are speaking with our international partners. We all know that all over the world, America and Canada, if they are not number one or number two, they will be among the top 5. Who have they have the best security in this world. Nothing can exit from their point without due diligence is done. What investigation and what due diligence did they do before these cars were allowed to pass through their borders? These cars are here. The car dealers that they are accusing, unfortunately, they are getting it wrong. A car dealer is sitting in a garage, and the car owner has bought the car to the person to sell. The person has no knowledge where the car was even purchased from. And when you didn't give the car to him or her, he's coming to give you the car dealer to sell. You come and pick the car. We are following you with the documents. But I still don't want to, listen, even take a time and listen to us. But until I went into he said that the way people's perception about Yoko is different from how they do their work. We need to go to them. If you have information, you have to give it to them. Have they also taken it upon themselves to speak to people that matter in this system? Have they taken it upon themselves to contact the person who matter in this case? At the port of entry here, our port, we didn't go there to sell the car just like that. Before we do the clearing, inspection will be done by officers. Examination will be conducted by officers. What inspection do they do? What examination did they do before all those things are, done?
Right.
And the man who also just spoke, he said that the tax law does not matter. Whether the thing was even stolen or whatever was the thing, once the thing is in the country, the tax system must tax you. So do you mean to tell me that when somebody even go and rob somebody and bring it to you, you don't do any proper investigation, you don't do any proper test? And those local officers also at the harbor, what do they do there? So if the people that they are saying collaborated with people in America, then automatically the people also here at the harbor collaborated with the people that they claim that got the cars illegally.
So,
in this system.
Yes, so what I'd like to know from you, has Yoko engaged your members or even you on the status of their investigation and even their next line of action?
They did not engage us. We rather went to them that these cars, the way that they are, picking these cars in the Rambo style, it's not the way to go. But when you even went there, they told us that you should go and come. If you go there, they'll tell you, go and come, go and come. Our documents regarding these cars that I'm talking about, that have been arrested, we send all those documents to them. When we go want to verify from them, what they tell me is that we should also send the documents to Canada and America to do the verification before we can get back to you here. They together put such information also in the system for people to know that it is not because the car dealers haven't made an attempt to come to them. The car dealers have been doing a lot of attempts to get back their cars because they know that these cars were generally bought. And even if there's any issues like that at all, we the car dealers, we decided not to shoot any criminal among ourselves. If there's anybody who is within the industry doing this kind of business, or even collaborating with people to commit this crime, we are prepared to expose the person to the authorities. But once there's nothing like that, we cannot talk about that. Once there's nothing like that, we can also not say something like that. So at least we are telling them that they should also try to do their due diligence before they go for this arrest. What the information that they didn't put out there has scared so many people to go to garage. And that totally overlaps this our business these days. I mean, how do you do that? How do you say that when people are even going to buy a car from garage, they should check from them and then check from the relevant institution before they buy? Who said that?
Yes.
If you think that maybe you are exposing your people within the system to the other people, what do you think that is the best way? You are really exposing your weaknesses also that you also don't do your work well. That is why this expose is coming out. But nobody is prepared to expose Yoko's, mistakes and other things. So if the people in the system are not doing the right thing, then those of you, the officers who also supposed to do the right thing, are also not doing the right thing.
So, Mr. Ansu, briefly, because of time, I just want to know from you. So now that investigations are still ongoing, though, but your members, you disagree with what Yoko is doing. Your members, some of them packed away their cars or the luxury vehicles that they were selling. What's the update on that, too?
The cars are still with Yoko. They haven't given it to us. If you go there, they tell me that, we are doing investigation. We don't know the time limit that they've set for themselves to finish with this investigation.
Right.
We don't know.
Right. We're grateful for your time. Mr. Clifford Ansu is executive member of the Vehicle and Asset Dealers Association.